Hi folks, Technivorous here. Welcome to my Cura playlist. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button so you can find your way back here. I update often. That said, as you may have noticed, Cura Settings can be very simple or very in-depth. So I took the time to make a video about each section in the custom settings menu, and I'm going to quickly go over the important settings each section contains and briefly explain them. Are you ready? Good, let's go. This is Cura Settings in 5 minutes or less. Let's take a look at print speed. Now, this is something that, like I said in the introduction to this section, is very machine specific. Right now I have mine set at 75 millimeters per second, and the print speed itself will dominate all of these other speeds. So if I change this to 50 millimeters per second, it automatically makes the adjustment here, forces me to reslice, and that's not really a big deal. That's the way slicers work. But if I go to 120, it will fill the options in as well. And if I go all the way up to 180, it'll do the same thing. Now, I know for a fact that my machine is not going to run at 180 millimeters per second. So, it maxes out at around 160, knowing that if I put this in, it will run at the maximum for the infill speed, which is 160 millimeters per second. It will, however, not run at the maximum for these because they are set off of what I'm printing, and it will run at 90 millimeters per second for the walls and subsequent options. If, however, I increase it to, say, 360 millimeters per second, that increases my other options to 180 millimeters per second, which effectively maxes out the print speed on every dimension of my print. I definitely don't recommend doing this. You'll get some pretty shaky models. You could actually wobble some things loose, and it gets kind of jerky when you're going 100 millimeters in one direction and then you slam back in the other direction. So you need to know the tolerance of your machine, and you can find those specifications on the manufacturer's website. Definitely don't increase everything up to the maximum speed, but feel free to try the maximum speed on a calibration cube in the print speed setting and let the automatic settings fill out the rest and see how it comes out. And then kind of dial it back from there to see what your most effective printing speed is to get a match between quantity and quality. So basically what you're going for is a good looking model in a decent amount of time. Obviously the shortest amount of time that you can get without making the model deformed or have subpar surfaces. So this is one of those ones that, like I said, not only is it machine specific, it is going to require a lot of playing around with in order to figure out exactly what's working for you. Keep in mind, you can go in and set each of these independently. So if you're finding that your infill is looking great at a high speed and you want to turn it up, and maybe your print speed is only set at 90 to protect the speed of your walls, you feel like you want to turn the infill speed up, you can do that. It'll let you, and it'll keep it independent. Once you change this top one, it changes all the subsequent options. Once you change an option after that, you'll either have to revert back to the settings original default for that profile by clicking this little arrow icon here, or you'll have to revert everything by clicking this one right here, and this will reset all the settings below it as well. So this is an interesting concept because speed determines a lot of quality, and the thing is, we spend a lot of time waiting for our printers to print. So knowing what you can do to max out that speed and reduce your print time while retaining that high level of quality that you're always looking for in a model, that is a big deal. As always, this channel is brought to you by these fine Patreon supporters. If you'd like to support the channel on Patreon, head over to www.patreon.com/Technivorous. That's going to be it for this video. As always, I am Technivorous, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out our main channel page where we do a free giveaway for our subscribers every month. So far, we've given away things like a Capricorn PTFE tubing kit and spools of filament. So the giveaway videos are always pinned to our main channel page. So all you have to do is subscribe and leave a comment on the giveaway video for the current contest. Feel free to check out this video right here. YouTube picked it from my content just for you. And if you haven't already, you can hit the subscribe button right here. So what are you waiting for? Become a Technivore now. Thanks again. Technivorous out.